What's the deal? What's up? Okie dokie. All right, let's get this party started. Let me get this shared up real fast in most places here. Mm-hmm. Start the live there. We'll be on X as well. Mm-hmm. Post that. Okay. Um. All right. Uh. Let me see. Feel like my lighting is off. But that's alright though. I'm not even about to I'm not even about to worry about it. Let's go to X real quick, see if we twerking over there, which I know we are. Should be. Okay, so we got news. Hmm. Joel Embiid is now doubtful. So I didn't even see that, right? That was 40 minutes ago. Uh Holiday available. Okay. Anything we know he's doubtful. Okay, let's see. Let's see what we looking like right now. Okay, we live. I can see that. All right. Okay, we getting it in. Okay. All right. Let me exit out of that. So Joel Embiid is doubtful today, and that's not good. I just don't understand. Wow. Mm, okay. All right, then. Well, it's Monday. Uh, it's definitely Monday, right? Uh, I would say fishy games, some fishy games or whatever the case may be. Not fishy, but it's just I don't know. I missed like probably four straights yesterday. Made up for some live betting on NFL, but wow, I missed the bands, the blowout for my Chicago Bulls. Just watching football and watching other shit, doing other things. So I missed out on that little money. Um, Other than that, man, it wasn't a great day for straights for me yesterday. But that's all right, right? So right now we have one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine. No, one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight games. All right. Well, uh, Chicago Bulls. First things first. Chicago Bulls. Detroit Pistons. Both teams on the back to back. I would say, yeah. So both teams on the back to back. The Bulls coming off getting beat up on. I don't have a lot of official plays, if any, but uh, we got 234 over under in this spot, right? We know this is a pace up matchup here with the Chicago Bulls. They like to run and they like to get out, right? So at the end of the day, um, looking at some of their numbers and stuff like that, Chicago Bulls are, they we already know, right? They pretty bad in most instances, right? So from an overall team perspective here, they second in giving up points. To be fair, Toronto, Atlanta, Chicago, and Washington are all on the slate tonight. So these first four teams are on the slate tonight. If you're looking to, attack some weak defenses, but right now we're talking about the Bulls, right? So in general, they're giving up the most points, second most points, and another thing that stands out to me is they're giving up the most assists, right? So right there let you know they're bad, right? So that brings us to somebody like the whole Detroit Pistons team is in the play, right? I'm looking at this game for same game parlay instances, and then at the end of the day, um, you can look at somebody like Cade Cunningham, right? I think he's got like five triple doubles in his last 10 games or 8 games or something like that. Taking a look at Cade Cunningham right here. Uh, mm, so he had a triple double yesterday, and his assist. What up, Sid? What's going on? And his assist, for some reason right here, his assist ain't. Let me go over here, right? So, so he's had. Let's see, how many triple doubles he had lately? He's had um, one, two, three, uh, four, right? And he's coming off a triple double versus the Chicago Bulls. Okay, versus Washington Wizards, who is on the docket today. So at the end of the day, no matter if you're playing straights or you're playing same game parlays and stuff like that, uh, you know, I'm all for going against the Chicago Bulls defense, right? And just taking these guys for what they do. Uh, Guys like continues to rate. Like keep an eye out on the Tim Hardaway news here. Don't he didn't play last game. He might play today. If not, then we're looking at Malik Beasley, who's been in fuego, right? Uh, Yesterday versus Washington, he goes 6 for 11 for three, 4 for 9 for three, 8 for 16 for three, 5 for 11 for three, 4 for 9 for three, 3 for 9 for three, right? So he's hit three threes, a veteran, one, two, three, four, five, 6 straight games. So he's been unbelievably, fired, right? Speaking of that, they got some scores around, right? Some guys who can put the ball in the rack. Tobias Harris, that double double yesterday was plus 220. I sprinkled something on it. And he sat on 9 rebounds for forever, right? For forever, right? I did take the triple double for Cade Cunningham and only put like $4 on it, but he did come through. So I had an odd $4. He did come through. So that kind of made up for a little bit of things there. But at the end of the day, Tobias Harris, he's a guy that he's going out there putting up double digit points. He's had double digit points in every game this year, except for one, two, three. And his points probably be sitting at well, I think it's about 14 and a half, 13 and a half, 14 and a half. And then at least for the rebounds, like points in the paint, uh, where are the Bulls giving up points in the paint at what rate? They top five in giving up points in the paint. So, the last 2 meetings that Durant seen these guys, he did go for, 10 rebounds, and one of them was 11, I believe. So his rebound prop is in play. He got into monster foul trouble. I took an L on his points plus rebounds. He ended up with 22. He got 3 fouls in the first 4 minutes after whole first half. Came back in. He would have crushed yesterday. Long story short, but it is what it is. So all these guys are in play, man. I'll probably just I'll wait a little bit later on, but like early in the flick, I'll probably come with something like a bankroll builder here. Some light, man. You know, I might go to some rebounds or something like that. They might get 8 or 10 rebounds or something like for Duran, maybe like 8 rebounds for Duran, maybe like I mean, you could go with 8 rebounds. You probably go with 8 assists. It probably get you. It probably get you plus money. That's a minus 133. If I go 8 and 8, something like that, maybe. I mean, anything, man. After that, you can knock that 33 cent down any type of way. Like I said, I could probably go anything, throw anything else up there, man. You know, knock that 33 cent down. But at the end of the day, I might go with a bankroll builder early on until I get my thoughts together, something like that. Bulls do give up a three to like the pull up 3 pointers, I want to say. Yeah, so the pull up 3 point attempts at 12 plus three, that's somebody like K Cunningham, man. You know, got the ball in his hands, pulling up. You know what I'm saying? So his three ball is sitting at what? Probably might be plus money for 2.5. It's a 1.5 at a minus 170. That's something I couldn't talk you out of. He looks like he's got fully control of what he's doing out there. He comes out early, get the team involved early. Just when you don't think he's gonna explode in points, boom. You know what I'm saying? He give you his little 21, 22. You know what I'm saying? And gets everybody else involved. 3 pointers made. He's hit this number in one, two, three, four, 5 straight games. So I couldn't talk you off of the 1.5 threes, and you could put that over there as well. All that shit right there could go into a parlay piece. You know what I'm saying? So it's plenty weird ways that you can get around to skinning the cat. You could even like you could step over here in the two threes category. You can go with Cunningham for two threes. You know what I'm saying? And just about put anything else with it, and you can catch Kobe White for two. You know what I'm saying? Him and Kobe White. Anything. I think Vooch has hit 1 3 in like 5 straight games. You know what I'm saying? You could throw him a three and F for Vucevic. So it's a lot of ways that you can get to plus money here, right? But as far as the side here, I mean, you could look at double doubles. Not a side. As far as plays, you can look at double double for Kay Cunningham. He's been hitting that. Jalen Duran, I want to pull the trigger. He got that yesterday, so shout out to him. But at a plus 105, I think that's pretty decent value as well. So I couldn't talk you off of that. Just a lot that you could look at here from the Chicago Bulls game with this bad defense. Um, no Embiid today. He's doubtful, so I don't know if he's going to play or not. But I think he was still listed, but I think he's doubtful. Don't know if Jimmy Butler's going to play here. So um, don't know how long they're going to put Andre Drummond out there, right? And that's going to be interesting because Andre Drummond, his rebound prop is sitting at 11 and a half. He will be going up against Bam. There could be some foul trouble instances there, but at the end of the day, rebounding, we know this team is still the worst. Miami still give up the most rebounds to the center position here uh, by 1.5 versus any other team. So, um, his rebounds could be in play. So, you know, it is what it is. They've been uh, they've been running out. This kid has been getting a decent amount of run, right? Um, in the big spot, and he's been taken away, right? Um, Yasu Belly, whatever. But yeah, um, when so let me see, it's the 15th. I don't know when the last time these teams played, but um, one, two, three, four of his last 5 games, he's went over 20 minutes. Okay, um, he they like him to spread that floor. You know what I'm saying? Space that floor out. They were needing offense. You know what I'm saying? The 3 point attempts here, he had five versus Cleveland, five versus the Knicks, uh, four versus Charlotte, four versus the Lakers, right? Even back here, he took 11 3 point attempts, right? So they kind of use him. Airborne Infinity. He said, "What's the picks for today?" I'm getting to him, man. Not a lot that I mean, it's some spots that I like today, but I still go through the whole slate. So at the end of the day, but yeah, they use Yabusele and in times where they can space the floor out. So he's somebody you can look at, and then I haven't pulled any triggers. I haven't pulled any triggers on anyone, but without without Joel Embiid, we definitely can look at McCain, right? He's gonna shoot that three. He's been shooting that three pretty efficient, man. 2 for 4, 4 for 9. I'm sorry, 4 for 9, 3 for 8, 4 for 10, 6 for 13, and 5 for 10. Okay, so we're definitely gonna be able to look at him. Jeremy McCain, his points prop is sitting at uh, um, hmm, 21 and a half, which he's pretty much crushed this number, right? And they got a good problem on their hands, right? He's hit this number in 4 straight games, so it is what it is. He's in play. Even if you want to do some bankroll builders or something like that, or teasing his points down, I can see instances where you can get there, right? His 3 point prop is sitting at um, 3.5. One thing about McCain, he's not the greatest defender, right? Not the greatest defender. And then Paul George, we could look at Paul George. He's going to be doing a lot of ball handling, right? He's been looking to get the team involved. So let me just filter this here to 2024, 2025. Okay. So I get a better number of who's on this team. There's Paul George right there. So the assists for Paul George lately, 8, 9, 5, and 3. So keep an eye out on his assist opportunities and things of that nature. I can see instances where, like I said, he hit his assist prop and route to getting everybody on board there. On the scoring train. So his assist prop sitting at 4.5. He's hit this number in 4 out of his last 5. I mean, 3 of his last 4 games. I'm sorry. So uh, and his fantasy score is in play. He's no longer on a minutes limit. He just came off 35 minutes there, and you'll see this. Every game he's played, he's got either a block or a steal or both, right? And like I said, these 4 steals right here, fantasy score was worth 12 points. They're worth 3 apiece. So if you're on the pick'em sites and stuff like that, his fantasy score is definitely in play, right? Tough matchup versus um, tough matchup versus Orlando last time out. But versus the New York Knicks was supposedly be a tough matchup. He did go out there and have 29 points. And lo and behold, we know Paul George does shoot the three ball, at a higher clip, right? So, it is what it is, man. So, you know, I could see instances where he could probably get close, get his assist or close to his assist. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is in that spot. As far as the Philadelphia side, I mean Miami side of things here, um, I don't know which way I want to go. Right? If Bam was not playing, I mean if Butler was not playing, I would definitely look at Tyler Hero, and I don't think Butler is confirmed in. So I'm just gonna temper my expectations, right? But those are some spots for the Miami side that I know I'm looking at. That I know I'm looking at, and like I said, as far as Drummond here, uh, the 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 Miami Heat, they're giving up the most rebounds to the center position, right? There you go. Center, rebounds 16, 1.4 rebounds more than anyone else per 48. Okay, so those are some spots that you can look at. Okay, next game here: Washington Wizards, New York Knicks, and another game, another pace-up matchup here. We got 4 of the top fastest pace, worst defensive teams in the league on the docket today. So if you want to get to I suggest you target those guys, right? You want to by this time you should already know who they are, but a good way to take advantage of that and learn where they at. You can go over here to NBA.com player. I mean teams. Um, uh, you can go to general, and you can go to advanced, and then you can definitely check out some of these advanced numbers, advanced analytics on your own. So Chicago Bulls number one in pace, right? Bad at worst, bad at defense. Washington number two in pace, bad at defense. Atlanta number three in pace, bad at defense. At the same time, all three of these teams are on the docket today. All right, all three of these teams are playing. So when you can go out throughout your team throughout the year, you can target these teams that's playing bad or playing fast and bad. You know what I'm saying? You can target these teams all year long, right? All year long. You can say, hey, I'm gonna go to these teams here. I'm I'm, I'm gonna go to these teams here, and I'm gonna target these motherfuckers for 82 games, bro. 82 games. Just learn how to do it. You don't give a fuck about nobody else. I target these motherfuckers for 82 games. I'm gonna go in there and do me a bankroll builder or anything, right? Anything. Yeah, we're gonna get to a community late. Cause I don't have a lot of I got smoked yesterday on the straights. Can't deny that. I lost about four straights, man. I lost about four straights. It was bad. I did hit a half a grocery list for NFL, so that kind of made up with it. I put like 3 or 4 bucks on a triple double for Cade Cunningham. That helped me out. I missed the 31 from my Bulls, so that would have just worked wonders for me. But it is what it is. Yeah, Perp. Definitely. You're right about that. I already got that. And as you can see, he's on my thumbnail on YouTube as well. And but like I said, this game here, um, number one spot, like I said, if Cat is out, well, I'm assuming Cat is in. But if he's out, then it is what it is. But assuming Cat is in, he's in one of the best spots here, right? Washington. Um, Dom says same. I lost two lays by 2 points this weekend, and I'm heated. Yeah, I feel you, man. Um, Washington, number one in points versus the center. Washington, number two in rebounds versus the center. Washington, number hmm, rebound chances. Um, where the fuck are they? Top 10 in rebound chances. Um, I'm not looking at it for assists. Threes. Washington, number two in threes, right? So that's important because we know Karl Anthony Towns will go out there and shoot the three, right? So they're number two. They average a little bit over 1.5. His three should probably be at 1.5, juiced up right now, right? With 3-point attempts for the center position, they're averaging 4 3-point attempts to the center position. And taking a look at Cat here, uh, let's look at Karl Anthony Towns and what he's been doing beyond the arc, which I know he's been. Let me plug up my computer. I feel like I got a lighting problem or something right now, man. I don't know. Do I look dark? Does it look dark in here? Oh, man. Give me some more lighting or something, man. But what is it? New York Knicks. Let's see. Karl Anthony Towns, right? So he's been killing it, right? He's hit his points prop in every game except for one. That was versus Philly, but 26, 46, 21 versus Philly, 30, 32, 34. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 out of his last 6 games. He's hit his points prop and threes. He ranges, right? Um, 1 for 3 last game, 6 for 12, 2 for 6, 2 for 5, 4 for 8, 5 for 9, right? 0 for 2, 3 for 6, 4 for 5. More often than not, he's going to hit his 3-point prop. So at the end of the day, we'll take a look at what his threes are looking like, and probably 2.5. So FanDuel, they don't have him up right now because they feel like he's probably not going to play. They don't want to get burned on some shit. They get on my nerves with that shit. But other books have him up. Even Prospects got him up, right? Because I took his points over there, right? But if you want to look at DraftKings, checking the NBA, they have him up. They should have him up. Let me see. Play threes there. His points prop sitting at 25 and a half. I think that's where I got it at, 25 and a half. Threes over under. And Carl Anthony Towns 2.5 at plus money, right? So you can take his this threes. You can take his points, right? Or you can take his points plus rebounds. That's another one that I was looking at as well. Because taking a look at what he's been doing in the rebound category, 15, 10, 13, 9, 11, 16, 19, 11, 13, whatever the case may be. And looking at um, what what this team is doing. They, I guess this. I want to say this. Yeah, this is per 48. They're giving up 15 rebounds to the center position per 48. And you know, playing for Tibbs, you're going to play a lot of minutes. So, a long story short, Karl Anthony Towns is in play. And like I said, over here on Prize Picks or something like that, damn. Oh, okay, 33 and a half. It went down to 33 for De'Aaron Fox. Y'all already know what my thoughts is on that. I had him as a thumbnail for 2 games in a row. But Karl Anthony Towns, 25 and a half points. Um, Let me see. So, 25 and a half points. Or you can look at his points plus rebounds. Oh, they took it down. So his fantasy scores out. They just brought their fantasy scores out, and that's something that I look forward to looking at. And he's hit this number in every game except for one. Probably didn't hit it versus Philly. I don't know. Right, that's what it was. But he's been crushing it. 47 fantasy score. Don't know if I'll get there or not. Oh, there it is. Points plus rebounds at 37 and a half. And he's hit that number in every game except for one out of his last five. So he's been playing some ball, man. You know, back to back though. It is a back to back. So, if you want to tip your expectations on things, I can see instances where, it's warranted. And, other guys, ancillary guys that have been playing good. OG, his points prop sitting at 18. OG been playing some good ball, right? I'll just stay away from Brunson, right? If Karl Anthony Towns is out, then okay, I'll go with Brunson. I'll look at Brunson. I probably would like Brunson, the threes, whatever the case may be with that. But yeah, so you know, and shout out to Perk, because what's that rebounds came out at 10 and a half. Josh Hart rebounds came out at 10 and a half. That's high as hell, bro. That's definitely high, right? So, it's a lot, man. But, Cat be my favorite play here. Cat be my favorite play, and it is what it is, right? He's on the thumbnail. Karl Anthony Towns, 25 and a half points, right? So, shucks. Indiana Pacers, Toronto Raptors, right? So, man. Indiana Pacers and Toronto Raptors. You gotta try to gauge what these teams are doing, and so Jakob we know how good Jakob is. Even back to his San Antonio days, I know he's got the ability to drop 3 or 4 dimes. Gets the rebounds and score some points. It's just all contention on the team getting them acclimated. In the last few games, there's a couple times this year they've got him acclimated, right? And once he's rocking and rolling, he gets crazy. He puts up crazy stat lines, right? Once he starts getting busy, right? And that's what they need to do. They need to keep Jakob busy, right? And it looks like him and uh him and RJ Barrett is building this rapport, right? So they building this rapport. That's where a lot of his little rebounds and his little assists and shit are coming from, right? So the usage is getting to be up a little bit more. He went out there and Hercules Boston ass. He went for 35 and 12, right? 16 attempts. He just, said, fuck it. Give me the ball, right? So it is what it is. 20 attempts versus Detroit. But, I would like to see him getting at least 15 attempts. You know what I'm saying? But, the consistency in there, that's what's gonna, so I need to see the consistency. But if I'm coaching and I'm seeing this, I'm gonna want to see more of this, right? So that's where you gotta how you gotta figure out how you want to if how and if you want to bet it because right now his points prop is sitting at 18. No, it's sitting at 16 and a half. I think that's an okay number for what he's been doing as of late. But the consistency, you know. So look, what's up, Slim? The consistency wasn't there, right? So he hadn't hit let me see. He wasn't hitting it. He ain't been consistent with that number. But like I said, given what he's been doing, if I'm the coach, I want to see more of that, right? I want to see more of that, and I want them to, I want them to keep it moving, right? So I want to see. If I'm a coach, I want to see more of that, and I'm still not probably not betting it, right? Maybe a double double or something, which is juiced up as a parlay piece, but I still can't get to the 16 points. Maybe a live bet or something like that, maybe a live bet. But in a spot like this, I mean, because there's instances where, models are showing me, um, you know, Indiana is giving up XYZ in the paint and they're not giving up, XYZ in the paint, stuff like that. So like point paints right now, I got it filtered to 24, 25. Indiana's sitting around the middle mark, right? But I'm getting conflicting numbers between this year and 2024, 2025. When I take off 2024, 2025, now Indiana popping up as giving up the third most uh, 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 points in the paint. Now this could be this year, meaning the end of you know the beginning to now. That's what I'm thinking. So that's got some of last year's numbers in there as well, right? So in 2025 is probably just damn. Why do I look? Is it me or do I look pretty dark on here, man? Like I need some more lighting or something. I mean, is it or is that me? Or am I just seeing some shit? It don't matter, man. Y'all come in for the money and the shit. But at the end of the day, it is what it is right now. There's a couple other things that you can look at because I don't have a definite play here, right? But I'm probably gonna do a bankroll builder or tease some of these people down. So Miles Turner, big body down there. I've never been a fan of him rebounding, no matter what he does, no matter how many rebounds he get, whatever the case may be. I'm just not a big fan of it. But at the end of the day, if he can stay out of foul trouble or something like that, his points could be in play here, right? His points prop sitting at 17 and a half, and his threes. Getting Yakapurto coming out there. Come on, bring your ass on out here. 1.5 threes for him, sitting at minus 156, juiced up. And then you can get three threes for him, probably a plus 180 or something like that. Let me see, three threes. Miles Turner plus 200. So, uh, you know, he can step out and hit that midi. He can go around Jacoperto, and like I said, he can make him step out. And then, he does have 3-3 upside here, right? Taking a look at what he can do. His points prop sitting at 18. But like I said, taking a look at what he can do versus these bigs here. Let's see, Miles Turner. Uh, he took 23 field goal attempts versus 23 um, field goal attempts versus Miami. So he went for 34 points. He hit five threes, right? Took eight threes. So that's the upside that he possesses, okay? That's the upside that he possesses. Went out there against Cat, gave Cat five threes, right? Went out there versus Dallas, your Gaffords and the other tall guy with the wild hair, bring your ass here. Gave them five threes, right? So at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? He's got ways that he can score. Um, they're gonna need him, right? They're gonna need him to score. Um, so and then looking at the matchups, like I forget who's gonna be guarding Pascal. I mean the starting lineup is let me see. Starting lineup is Davion, Grady, OJ, Abaji or Abaji RJ. Hmm. I don't know. However it goes, I don't know how they're gonna guard them. How this gonna go? Pascal Siakam, where they at? Going back to Toronto, all this shit, whatever the case may be. But I know that you're definitely gonna have to take a look at the assist prop for Tyrese Halliburton and points. Right now, their offense is concentrated, man. Indiana, right now, their offense is concentrated. You just got to find the one that's going to do the damage. And, we know we can look at Ben Mathurin for points and rebounds, right? I don't know if I want to look at him in this matchup, but we know he's been boarding and rebounding. Um, we know that we know that Halliburton, he's out there to drop those dimes. Pascal and Turner, they're gonna have to, they're gonna have to, score some buckets. So, just if you want to take a flyer on it or a live bet it or whatever the case may be, I'm looking for him, right? I'll be looking for him. You know what I'm saying? Because if I'm betting straight, I got to take the three threes. I don't know if I want to take the three threes out the gate. But maybe I should take the three threes out the gate at plus 200. I'm thinking he's gonna, I think he's gonna hit the three tonight. So you can probably look at his threes, you can probably look at his points, or he probably not, probably not. I could be seeing a fucking illusion, right? But we'll see what's gonna happen, right? But you can also look at his points. Like I said, uh, 20 shot attempts at 17 and a half points. You could probably sign me up for that. Um, and then, like I said, the assist prop for Tyrese Halliburton, it's either you're gonna get there or not. It's juiced up at a minus 130. Um, the assists for let me see, Toronto. They way down here giving up assists to the point guard position, but they up a little bit higher giving up assists in general. In general, right? So Indy, Indy's giving up assists to the point guard position, and then Indy, they're giving up the third most points to the point guard, right? And you'll get somebody like Davion Mitchell with like a 9.5 or a 10.5 point prop, like a 9.5 or a 10.5 point prop. And there's instances where he can get that, right? Let's see, Davion Mitchell's points prop sitting at what? 9.5, right? And he just hit that number. But like I said, I'll probably do a same game parlay for this one here. I just don't have a definite prop. That 17 and a half looks okay. If I know he's going to be aggressive like that, the 17 and a half looks okay. Couldn't talk you off the assist for um, for um, for Halliburton either. But I probably won't be going there, right? Ain't something I've been betting. RJ Barrett has been in the assist category as well, right? RJ Barrett, don't know if I'll be getting there because I just don't like to bet props and stuff that I ain't been betting, right? That I ain't been betting, which can be a gift and which can be a curse as well, right? But RJ Barrett's been playing some ball, uh, but yeah, assists for him. He just had 15 assists versus Boston, 7 assists versus Detroit, and then before these two games, it's been it ain't been looking so good. But this assist prop to me is directly linked to Poto, right? So like I said, I think they're building a rapport. Poto just coming off two monster games, so if you think they're gonna try to keep that up, then I would look at RJ Barrett's assists, right? I would look at RJ Barrett's assists because most of that shit going straight to Jakob Pertl. Okay, so there you have that. Houston Rockets, Milwaukee Bucks here. Um, Missed the bands yesterday. I don't know what I was doing, but they beat the shit out of my Bulls, and it is what it is, right? Uh, this Rockets team got some players on it, man. Straight up. The plays that we did talk about. I mean, I didn't even talk about the triple double, but he goes out there and gets another triple double. Sengun, right? I didn't take the assist. I don't know why. It was juiced up. That's why. But um, Fred Van Vliet hit those 7 assists. He also had himself a good game from beyond the arc. What he does, he shoots the three and he drops the dimes, right? Fred Van Vliet, because he's probably getting ready to come back. He probably getting ready to come back. I think it's mid or late December. So they're just wrapping him. Yeah, Houston's solid, man. Cause look, you got I don't know what they're missing, but Tyree Eason, he's ready for war. Yeah, uh, yeah, they got some spots, right? They got some guys, I mean, but Asar Thompson, like man, they got some players over there, right? Aaron Holiday, he's still a viable point guard. Whenever you need him, he'll be ready. He will be ready. But speaking of some of these guys, Jason Tates, Steven Adams on the backup side, like, yeah. So that's when I like to bet my blowouts, my bands, right? So like when when you gotta look at that second, that back end. If are they able to carry the torch? When you got Steven Adams coming in for blowout run, you might have some Tyrese in there, some Jason Tate and some Jock Landau. Just you might got some of these guys in there for Aaron Holidays. You need some guys to carry the torch when you're betting them blowouts, right? So they have some guys that can carry that torch. And the thing about those guys, they play some defense. So um, and speaking of defense, some of these spots you can look at for all unders, right? So um, versus the Bulls, big blowout. Tyree Eason didn't do so well. He only had went from 1 from 8, bad shooting day, um, 6 rebounds though. But at the end of the day, 17, 18, 10, 18, 12, 7, 12. Off the bench. So he's pretty productive. The steals are there. He's got a steal in every game except for two blocks here, probably in every game except for three. So he does a little bit of everything. Somebody you can look at in a pace-up matchup like versus Chicago Bulls. He probably still hit his fastest score. You never know if they assigned him one. But that's just one of the guys. But Fred VanVleet, um, he ended up going out there having 28 points, took 16 shots, hit his assist prop. Uh, and took 6 threes. He went 50% on those. Here's a guy that you probably have to watch out for to see if he's getting hot or not. His points props in at 15 and a half. I want to say he's hit this number. He hooked it right here, missed it right here, missed it right there. But even if you want to tease it down in certain instances, you could. So he's somebody you could look at, right? Him going up against Dame. Actually, both of these guys, I'll give you some numbers right now. In front at the point guard position, Houston, they're giving up the 28.3. I want to know who the fuck been, what point guard's been coming in there scoring. What up, Mackie? I want to know what point guard's been coming in there scoring, but numbers wise, Houston they're giving up 28 points per 38. Um, Almost 4 3 pointers made, and around 10 3 pointers attempted. I mean, that was Philly. This is Houston right here right here. And then Milwaukee, I think Dame should be back, right? So he makes that team weaker defensively at the point guard position. And as of right now, they still leading the way and giving up points to the point guard position. Then these other teams here are on the docket, right? Houston is on the docket tonight. Philly is on the docket tonight. Indy is on the docket tonight. Phoenix is on the docket tonight. Milwaukee is on the docket tonight. All these teams are giving it up to the point guard position. Do they have to give it up? No, but these are teams that are. So, uh, but you look at a guy like Fred VanVleet, throughout his career, This guy, I mean, he gets his steals and stuff like that, but he ain't blocking shots at a rate that he has in he has in the past. But this little motherfucker can go out here and get some block shots, man. That shit, I remember 2, 3 years ago. No, I didn't. No, I didn't, man. Yeah, I tapped out, man. I tapped out. I tapped out. Uh, some good spots yesterday, man. Some good live betting spots. Took that second touchdown for took that second touchdown for Montgomery. A few good live spots. A few good live spots I hit yesterday, but you know. But long story short, from a team's perspective here, another way you can look at things here is some unders, right? So when you're looking at the assist props here, Chicago Bulls, they're giving up the most assists to the point guard position, so don't forget that. Point guards just been coming in there and racking them up, so that's K today, right? But um, Portland, I mean, no, just in general, right? Houston, they're giving up the least amount of assists in the league, right? At 21, that's two fewer than anybody else, right? So they're being disrupted, disruptive out there, and it's just a lot of red numbers, right? Like least amount of threes, like probably not the least, but they're giving a low amount of threes in the red, a low amount of 3 point attempts, just a slow, paced down, ugly matchup. You know what I'm saying? So this is a back to back though, and but at the end of the day, because you're gonna get an assist prop for somebody like Dame Lillard, probably sitting at probably sitting at 7, 5.5 or 6.5. Um, 6.5 at plus money, that's gonna come down. That's gonna come down, right? That's gonna come down to about 5.5 probably throughout the day because ain't gonna be no money coming in on it. Torian plus rebounds and assists. It's in play. Don't just because of the value. I mean volume that he plays, but am I gonna go there? I don't know, right? I don't know if I'm gonna go there because I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna go there because uh, you know you can probably count damn near count them assists out. I don't think he's gonna get. I mean, it's, judging by the numbers here, he might not get a lot of assists, and they don't have the sexiest offensive players out there, right? I can see Dame. From the numbers here, like I said, from the numbers, you looking at points. This is the best matchup on the board. Probably Dame Lillard versus Dame Lillard versus Dame Lillard versus um, damn, what's the boy's name? Uh, mm, Van Vliet, and then vice versa, right? Van Vliet versus Dame. Other than that, I mean, from a team's perspective, as a team, they're giving up the least amount of assists. But you can make some exceptions for some shit though. But man, he might could get that just off pure volume of him being out there. But this Rockets team, they the slowest paced in the league. Let's see, Rockets. They play a little bit more faster, huh? Let me see. Houston Rockets. I didn't know that. I didn't know. I didn't know they were 11th. I did not know that. I thought they were slower than that. So they a little bit, I didn't know that. I did not know that. So my bad if I said they were the slowest pace in the league. But at the end of the day, they've been what up, Z's? They've been goddamn it. They've been doing it, man. They've been doing it, defensively. But I don't know. ABC is a different beast. What is this rebounds and assists sitting at? I know he's been hitting it. Let me see. What's his name? Prince. don't see no numbers out for him. I don't see that 5.5. Yeah, 5.5 is too low. 5.5 is too low, especially for the amount of minutes he be playing. I couldn't talk you off of that. You take an L on that, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I was straight. That would be a straight bet for me. His rebounds and assists, yeah, he been hitting that. Uh, yeah, rebounds at 5.5, yeah, hell yeah, he's been hitting that shit and rebounds alone. He's been hitting that shit and rebounds alone. Yeah, he been hitting that and rebounds alone. But shit, you can still get his PRAs. PRAs. Oh, okay, underdog. Okay, all right. At 5.5 still. Hmm, interesting. Um, So I don't, like I said, I didn't have a lot of plays. I'm gonna be doing some. I'm probably gonna be doing some like bankroll builders and shit like that. I have a lot of plays. Two plays where I really, was Kyle Anthony Towns and Fox, right? But I don't have a lot of plays. I have a lot of plays today. It ain't cause I missed like four motherfucking straight yesterday either. It's not cause of that. I don't have a lot of straights today. I don't. Um, but some spots though that we can tease down and stuff like that. I mean, I'm good with that. Um, so like for this Houston game, I don't know how I want to do things with you know Shingun stuff like that. I don't know how I want to do things. I just don't know how I want to do it. I don't know how I want to do it. At 20 even for Dyson Daniels, at 20 even PRA at 20. His points line was at 15 and 14 and a half yesterday. His points line. We'll talk about that game in 1 second. Orlando and Phoenix. Um, so I mean, to sum things up here, I don't know what the status is going to be like for what's the kid's name? Phoenix Center. Either way it go, I don't know, right? Uh, I can see instances where Goga Batadze gets his rebound today, so I couldn't talk off his rebounds. I've seen that 8.5, still at 8.5. Um, both Phoenix. I'm not a big fan of defense for Tyus Jones, and the numbers show that. Yeah, Nurkic. There you go. Y'all know. I'm glad, man. Shout out to Chat be helping my ass out because I'm terrible with these names, man. Y'all know I know what it is. It's just goddamn. I'm, I always say, am I getting old or what? But at the end of the day, yeah, Tyus Jones, not a big fan of him defensively. So Phoenix giving up 30 points to that man. They bad versus point guards, man. 30 points per 48, second most. They're giving up the most rebounds to the point guard position, most rebound chances to the point guard position. Assists, man, potential assists, though they are getting potentials in there. And the 3 pointer made, giving up four threes to that position with 11 and a half 3 point attempts, right? So that's interesting, right? That's crazy. So even if it don't apply now, there's something to put up there mentally, right? So let me see something here. Phoenix allowing the most pull up 2 point attempts, the most pull up 3 point, no, the third most pull up 3 point attempts. Catch and shoot threes, mm, corner threes, right? Above the break threes, points up here, whatever. But the pull up three, right? I mean, that'll be somebody like Suggs, got the ball in his hand. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Shit like that. So if Suggs want to get busy, you know what I'm saying? He might, but when you like I said, when you're looking at these numbers, when you're looking at these numbers right here, these are the most attempts. These ain't the makes to pull up 3-point attempts. Now you gotta match that with a motherfucker who makes it, right? So you know what I'm saying. So so this don't mean yeah, no, this is they giving up the most 3-point attempts. Sometimes it could be pull up attempts. It could be how they stick defense and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So stuff like that. The books have France going over his PA line a 33. What's your opinion on that? Yeah, I was looking at France earlier, and I was seeing a change in his offensive game, right? So let's take a look. Because his volume is so high that he can probably end up getting close to that in points, right? Just points in general. Just points in general. So it's been a change in his the way he's scoring, right? And of course, because Apollo's been out, but still, it's been a change. So, um, remember I was looking at pull-up points, stuff like that. Looking at Let's look at pull-up two-pointers, right? And pull-up threes. They both green, right? They both green. Now, France, right? So the last three games, France, the last three games. Let's start from the bottom. Pull up points, right? Pull up points. This is a combination. It's got to be a combination of twos and threes. So the pull up points: 3, 2, 6, 0, 0, 2, 0, 0, 0, 3, 3. Right. Then these last three games, truthfully, this 8 right here is more than all of these, right? Than all of these. So he's got 12 pull up points, 13 pull ups there. But primarily, how does he score? More than likely, points in the paint, right? 12, 12, 6, 4, 16, 16, 10, 12, 16, 14, 16, 14, 12, 8. No post points, nothing like that, right? So the amount of pull up points is going up for him, right? So I had to look at it, and I'm like, if I want to bet on him, I'm looking at Franz. I'm looking at the matchup. So they're giving up the points, the pull up point attempts for twos and threes, right? They're giving that up. Now, I mean, you just couple that with okay. So now I'm looking at his usage: 23 attempts, 24 attempts, 25 attempts, 20 attempts, 18, 23 attempts, right? Minutes: 40, 32, 30, 36, 32, 38, 32, 39, 34, right? And if I want to look at advanced numbers, the usage rate: 29%, 33%, 37%, so on and so forth, right? So at the end of the day, the usage is there. Everything lined up for him to get to his points. The points, here's his points: 31, 29, 32, 23, 27, 28. So these last three games, he's really getting more aggressive, right? 23, 24, 25. Those are the most shots he took all season long. 23, 24, 25 shots. If that continues, the usage is already up. If he continues to stay in the 23 to 25 range, he's going to be crushing that number in points alone, right? Does he have to go out? Yeah, he still have to go out there and perform. Now you can look at it other ways. His points, you can look at it in threes, right? The 3-point attempts are going up. He averaged 9.3 probably in the last three games. His 3-point probably going to be sitting at what? 1.5 juiced up. That's a parlay piece. You know what I'm saying? That's a parlay piece because in a minute it'll be at 3. 3, you're gonna get a plus 175, right? All that works in conjunction with the pull up points, right? The pull up points, pull up 2-point attempts, pull up 3-point attempts. If you're going to allow it, he probably just gonna make it, right? He probably gonna make them. He probably gonna make two. You know what I'm saying? Might make three. But at the end of the day, a number like that. Now I haven't looked. I wasn't comparing it to that number, but if he can keep this type of scoring up, he can hit that line. Now speaking of that line, his peripherals. What was that? 3 point his points and assists. Um, the assist has been really good, right? He's had 6 assists and better in one, two. Let me see. One, two, damn. One, two, three, four, five, six, 7 of his last 9 games, right? Um, I think it's an okay bet. Um, didn't check the number on what they allow assists. I don't even know what his position is. Is it 4 or the 3? I can't. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what is it, the 4 or the 3. I don't know. Um, but assuming it's the 3, um, hmm, Phoenix. Some of these numbers, you know when to throw this shit out the window. You know when to throw this shit out the window, but what about the power forward? Don't favor it, but you know when to throw this shit out the window. Now, um, am I going would I go what's his points, bro? 26? I think it's 25 and a half. 26 and a half. He a small forward. With Paulo out, is he still playing the 3? Or is he playing the 4? Or they sliding somebody in? They probably sliding somebody in, right? So he probably still at the 3. So long story short, am I betting? Was I on that play? No, I wasn't on that play. What's his assist prop? 4.5, 5.5, 27. Yeah, 5.5, 26 and a half. That's 33. So what he got at 33? Hmm. That's the line is sharp. The line is sharp. The line is sharp. How I would look at that, I would look at that. I would gauge if I want to take him. If I think he could give me 30 points, that's how I'm gonna gauge it. That's how I'm gonna gauge it, right? Because I would play his points and his PA. If I'm on the books, if I liked it, if I would gauge it if he can hit his points prop. He at least give me 30. If I think he can give me 30, I would take the points. I would take the points and assists and hope one of them hit, if not both, right? Um, Small forward. It's so hard to deny some of these people usage, man, versus how good these people are defensively at that position. Some people just getting 23 and 20, 24, 25 shots. It's hard to combat that shit. Then you got free throws; they're part of the game too. So it's hard to combat a lot of that, man. So my lean would probably be over. I probably would be my lean, but it's not a play that I was on. Trust and believe, it's not a play that I was on. But I can see him getting there because of the usage, man. You know, I can see him getting there because of the usage. And then, like I said, I do like the matchup for. I do like the matchup for. This is. I knew I liked that matchup on first glance for point guards versus Phoenix. I knew that I liked that matchup off first glance because I know Tyus Jones is not good defensively. And what they're doing in the point for the point guards has been lighting their ass up. We'll need him to at least give us 29 points and 5 assists to hit his line. Completely attainable. I feel you. I think it is for sure. I think it is. That team. So the team, they don't have a lot of people that can get their own shot, right? Um, so us can get his, but then the rest of these guys got to get put involved, right? You gotta dump that motherfucker down there to Bataze for he got to get assisted, unless he's getting the rebounds and going back up. The rest of these guys, your Popes and all these guys, they spot up guys. You know what I'm saying? So That's why his assist line is pretty strong, decently strong. It is what it is, bro. Um, Hopefully, whatever you decide to do, hopefully you cash it. I do want to take a look at the usage for Suggs, right? Suggs is going over his 20 right. Yeah, I want to take a look at the usage for Suggs, right? I just knew I liked Suggs, but I didn't look at his numbers. I was trying to break down. That's why I was kind of ready for that. I was really looking at friends. I was really looking at friends. I was really looking at friends. So that's the first one that I came across. Friends. That's the first one because I probably want to put this to the test right here, right? The theory, the pull up 2 point attempts, the pull up 3 point attempts. This is the first one that I found a match, bro. Like somebody, but it hasn't been consistent all season. The last 3 games is when friends started to do this pull up shit, right? As you can see, starting to score at least. You know what I'm saying? But you can see, and then it matched right here. So I was really trying to test the theory. I was thinking about maybe I don't know, man. Maybe taking the three threes. If the three threes, if the if it lines up, I mean, I could take an L. I mean, I could bet $3 on it. I could bet $2 on it, whatever the case may be. But I just wanted to. I'm thinking about testing this theory because this is lining up. I use this dashboard here and there, but I gotta incorporate it the right way. It's one more thing probably I gotta find somewhere else. Or probably gotta see if I can get Larry to incorporate that into this model. But that's neither here nor there. I need a few things, right? I need fouls to be incorporated on this sheet here. I need fouls to be in the game log. I need anything else I need. I could probably go find out anywhere else, probably. But let me see. Who's we going to? Okay, we're just going to see Suggs. Okay, we there already. Okay, so Suggs, his points probably sitting at what? 15 and a half. That's a decent number, right? Uh, 15 and a half. 2 or 3 games there. They haven't faced Phoenix 2 or 3 games, 2 of 3 games. This is what I like to see here, right? You give me 14 shots, your points about 15 and a half. I give you a shot, right? He took 15 shots versus Indy in a great matchup and didn't get there. What happened there? 2 for 11 for 3. That boy was broke as hell. Why are you taking 11? Look, he been broke as hell from the 3. 1 for 8, 2 for 11, 3 for 5, 1 for 6, 1 for 6, 1 for 3, 1 for 4, 1 for 5. I don't want nothing but raw points from this guy. If he would have taken half of those shots into 2 pointers, you broke, fam. I can see he was chasing these days. He was chasing these days where he went 5 for 13 and 6 for 13. He was chasing them, fam. Take some of them, half of those shots, and put them over here in a 2 point category, man. I guess. What was that Charlotte game? Okay, here it is right here. All right, so yeah, let's see, what is he doing? It's not shit taking a lot of, he's not taking a lot of pull-ups. So, Books have Go going over his points and assists line to 10 and a half, but under his PRA line of 19 and a half. I'm gonna stay away from that one. I think he can probably get to his regular rebound line, right? He's gonna have an assignment. If both the centers play, he'll get a chance to be out there, right? He'll see Nurkic, he'll see Plumlee, right? I don't like the matchup for Plumlee, but Goga is pretty strong, right? He's pretty strong, so I give him a chance. As long as he got assignments, right? You have to watch these bigs because sometimes they won't get there because they might face a center like might face a center like might face a center a big for 20 minutes. Then you gotta play. You gotta face small ball, right? You gotta play small ball. When the center's playing against teams that playing small ball, that takes them completely away from the basket, bro. And some people gotta look at that shit, man. I stay away from Jordan baseball stuff like this, like shoot, man, it would be a straight bet for me, or fancy score. It would be a straight bet or fancy score for me, for him. I don't want no parts of his assists or none of that shit. Probably be a straight bet on the points or a fancy score. He's capable. He's capable. The matchup is there. Um, Catch and shoot points, drive points, points in the paint, whatever, right? Usage is there. Its average usage is it's got a 23% usage rate. Would like to see it be at a 25 plus, but knowing he's the second option over here, but game by game his usage rates like Philly, he had a good matchup. Um, the usage rate was at 29. Of course, they was trying to bust his ass too, because I know he was facing the guard. What's his name? The rookie. He ain't playing no games, right? So he got to stand up. Then he gave him 19 points. But yeah, um, I can see him getting to his point spot, right? Not too much. I mean, Booker, do what you want to do with Booker, right? Oh, Wagner, right? So Wagner is somebody who I'll consider getting there. 20% usage off the bench. I would consider Wagner getting there. He can stretch you out. He can stretch you out. I would consider Wagner getting there, right? Uh, I can see instances where Wagner gets there, right? So I lean towards the over points for Wagner. Um, what's going on, Ordway, Jose? That's a long time. I haven't seen you in a while, my guy. So yeah, he's hit this number in a one, two, three, four, five of his last 6 games. I could see instances where he can hit his points prop at 11 and a half. 3 point makes, he give you two threes in 3 of his last 4 games. I mean, it's interesting, right? But Maurice Wagner, I can see how cool is that playing on the squad with your brother too, man, and both of y'all decent, man. That's nice. So I think he can get there. I can see instances where he can get there, right? And like I say, for the Devin Booker thing, you don't need me to, whatever you want to do, it is what it is, right? Man, boy, Orlando Magic, no, for points in the sense or PRA, right here, I, um, man, so, Trey, Trey got a lot on his plate most nights, and I mean, it is what it is with Trey, bro. I mean, you're gonna take some bumps and bruises with Trey, especially in the three, even in the points. You know what I'm saying? Some days he gonna want to be a point guard. Get everybody involved. Some days, I don't bet on Trey that much. I don't bet on Trey that much. I don't bet on Trey that much, man. I do know one thing. This 12 and a half points was at 15 and a half last game. That 12 and a half, I like that, right? Or the fantasy score for Dyson Daniels. Hopefully it's down from 35 and a half I took yesterday. If it's at around 32, 33, I would like that. I would. I imagine Dyson Daniels will be guarding Fox today. And Fox been giving motherfuckers workouts, right? So if you want to take Fox points, you can take it here on the books. On Prize Picks, you'll get Fox points. They ain't playing no games. They got them at 33, right? They ain't playing no games, right? Now, let me take this down, see if it moved a little bit more. Go back to it. I got Fox money in my pocket for 2 games in a row. I don't care, right? But let's see, Fox 33 points on Prize Picks. If you want to get there, 33 on Prize Picks. What about Dyson? Let's take a look at Dyson. Dyson. I like Dyson. PRAs, points. What's his fantasy score? They don't have his fantasy score out yet. All right, so the Hawks. I like Dyson, bro. I like Dyson. Um, so the Hawks, right? So, um, the Hawks. They're giving up the third most points in the league. Uh, Assists and potentials on the green, but 3 pointers made, right? 3 pointers made. 16, one and a half 3 pointers more than anybody else. At least one and a half more 3 pointers than anybody else. With 43, almost 42, 43 3 pointers attempted, right? So, pull up threes, the most, right? 13 and a half. They're allowing 13 and a half pull up 3 point attempts. They are allowing, uh, say, top five in catch and shoot. So they're vulnerable to the three ball already, right? Corner three, Atlanta, they're around the middle of the pack. Above the break three, Atlanta number two in allowing above the break 3 point attempts, right? So the three. Now, I think this ain't the first time they what? He says PRA Demons at 22 and a half for Dyson. I like it. Now he'll probably see Herder. I'm not a big fan of Herder's defense. But uh, but Herder could be in play here, right? He could be Herder be broke as hell sometime, man. Straight up, man. But Herder could be in play here from beyond the arc, old squad, old team, you know, a lot of that shit, right? And I think they played already. Let me take a look at Herder right here. Kevin Herder. Yeah, they played. He had 10 points, 24 minutes, 10 points, 13 shot attempts, 2 for 8 from three, right? 13 shot attempts. That's the third most shot attempts he's taken, right? So last game Sabonis didn't play. He had 18 points, 5 for 12 for three. That's the most 3 point attempts he's taken, right? There will be no Sabonis tonight. So what's his point prop? 15 and a half. Damn. 15 and a half. What's his 3 point prop? 2.5 juiced up. Dyson Daniels is locked. Why is Dyson Daniels locked? Kevin Herter is 2.5 juiced up. Let's see if we got any news here. Let's go over here to X. Ben Shepard out. Miles Turner questionable. Miles Turner calf questionable. Deuce McBride out. Embiid is doubtful. Hmm. I think they'll have Fox take a step down, make guys like her to step it up. Well, they have to step it up. But the one thing about Fox, one of those guys is like, you can't tell me what to do. That was one of them Fox gonna tell the coach like, man, you got to be crazy, right? But Fox, I mean, he stepped up a little bit this game here versus Utah. Similar bad defense like Atlanta, um, but and then versus Phoenix, he had himself a game. Another bad defensive backcourt, right? Versus Phoenix, he took his care of business. Um, Twice versus Phoenix, right? Took care of them twice. Five threes versus Phoenix here. Only two threes, but he still had 22 points versus Phoenix there. So he's 3 of 5 to this number in his last 5 games. Still, I still don't know, man. Yeah, they got some trash defense, and so it is what it is. How's he scoring? Pull up points, catch and shoot points. These catch and shoots, you can tell a difference in the numbers, right? That nine might be three threes. That 12 might be four, right? That this might be two threes. This might be one three, might be one three. This might be three threes. It's a coincidence to how these catch and shoots. More than likely, he's them catch and shoot points are threes. So let's see. Go back to the chart. They are catch and shoot threes number 2 in attempts. Above the break threes number. Wait. Yeah, wait. Catch and shoot threes number 5. I'm sorry, 6. But that's still green. It's still green. Corner 3-point attempts. Ain't nobody sitting in the corner, man. 3-point above the break 3-point attempts. Number 2 allowed, right? So you got a chance to come in here and air their ass out. You got a chance. You can see teams like Detroit hitting a 3, all that against lately who they've been playing. So you got a chance to come in there and hit the 3 ball versus them. And then you get somebody like Fox who's a scorer, right? Darren Fox is a scorer. In these times, uh, he's shooting a 3, right? Last 2 games, 3 for 4 and 6 for 10. You know, he's shooting over 50%. I got a free lineup for Ruby. What you got? Who the fuck is Ruby? Who's this? I got a free lineup. Come on, man. Who was that? What did you talk about? I got a free lineup from Ruby. What you got? I don't even know who that man is, man. You come over here. Everybody knows what I'm doing here. How I'm doing things here. Uh yeah, so damn, he took 30 and 35 shots, man, in the last 2 games, man. So definitely the points for Fox for sure. Point guards, points. Atlanta top 10 and giving up points to the point guard position. Definitely points for Fox. Win, lose, or draw. I'm on it, right? So it is what it is. Let me see something here. Who's been playing? Um, Wait a minute. Sacramento. Kobe Deion, Fox, McDermott, Sabonis. Who been playing? Alex Lynn. Oh, Trey Lyles. Trey Lyles played 35 minutes. Trey Lyles will shoot that 3, right? So Trey Lyles played 35, and he played 41, right? Went up against who? Atlanta. Okay. Trey Lyles, he played 35 and 41 minutes. Mm. Trey Lyles will hit the 3 too, bro. Straight up. Let me see. Um, Atlanta give up that 3. Okay. Trey Lyles. What's his points prop? 13 and a half. We get 15 for Trey Lyles at plus 125. 20 for Trey Lyles at plus 370. Okay. Sometimes they say third time's a charm, right? He didn't hit 17 points already. He just gave Utah 17 points, 6 for 9, uh, 5 for 7 for 3, right? So he's hit multiple threes in 3 of his last 4 games. Trey Lyles. Okay. Okay. And he's out there. Them 5 threes had to be catch and shoots, right? Catch and shoots, right? Spot up, catch and shoots. Okay. So, mm-hmm. Catch and shoot threes. They've given them up. Okay. And then above the break. Okay. All right. Boy, that 5 threes, boy. What did motherfucker get paid for that last game, man? They got it down now. It's at plus 440 right now. Damn. Well, what's this 3 point line then? 2.5 minus 115. Fox spiked on them points. Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, I know we know where Fox can go out there and get busy. Damn. Why they lock it up that quick, man? Damn. Why? Let's see. Hmm. Why they lock up Trey Lyles like that? All right. Well, Keegan Murray just plays minutes, just plays, right? Everybody's in play. Yeah, Lyles can shoot that motherfucker. Everybody's in play though, bro. Especially in the pace of matchup like this. Let me see something. Man, you might see somebody. Man, you might see Doug McDermott might come out today and let that motherfucker roll today, man. Let me see. McDermott, how many minutes he been playing? He made 2 threes in back-to-back games, 2 for 4 and 2 for 6. Um, Keegan Murray. Keegan Murray, come on, you gotta do better than this, my guy. God damn. I be, oh boy, he be getting me. Mm-mm-mm. So they played Atlanta, 14 points and 10 rebounds. He had a double double. That game versus Atlanta, Keegan Murray missed one of those Atlanta games, or they only played one or the other. I guess. Keegan, I don't bet on Keegan. He did that shit last year, man. Just going out there playing all the minutes, man. 45 minutes here, 39, 33, 29, 42, 39, 35. I don't even fuck with him like that. Maybe assist, fancy score. All right. Shit. Assist prop. I would probably look at, and then you can look at his points plus assist too for Fox. Assist prop's probably 7.5. Minus 127.5. What about the double double? Plus 170 for the double double. Mm. What about straight 10 assists? If the double double is plus 170, what is straight 10 assists? Plus 220. Straight 10 assists plus 220. Keegan and Josh Green are some dudes that run up and down the court just to go stay in shape. Oh shit, man, straight up. So let me see one thing here. Atlanta. I wouldn't be surprised if my boy tied today too, man. Fox, but we'll see. Dyson Daniels. Dyson Daniels didn't play that Sacramento game. Hmm. He didn't play that Sacramento game. What about what did Trey do? Trey had he played 42 minutes, 25 points, 21 field goal attempts, 3 of 9, 12 assists. 12 assists. What did Johnson do? Johnson living at 18 to 20 point range. Look at that. 18, 18, 20, 20, 23, 20, 29, 14, 21, 29, 7, 16, 11. What did he do? Versus Sacramento, 14, 5 and 4. I expect him to have a better game today, but we'll see. Okay. Hmm. Trey Lyles rebounds at 7.5. What's his double double? Plus 270. And Clint Capella plus 240? Damn. I can see some lobs and shit. Mm. See, Clint Capella can come out there and give you 13 minutes and just, you know, give you give you 13 rebounds, like a rebound per minute type shit. Them days he feeling it, right? Let's see. Clint Capella, Sacramento, 10 rebounds, 15 points in 29 minutes. Um, 22 minutes, 10 points, and 13. See, with Clint Capella, you got to roll with the punches, man. If he hot that day, don't worry about it. He got you, right? Don't even worry about it. You know, he got you. Like 17 minutes versus Boston. Don't I mean 18 points, 9 rebounds, right? Uh, you know, 18 minutes versus Detroit, 7 points, 12 rebounds. I mean, you know, he can go out there and play limited minutes and get them boards for you. You know what I'm saying? He's one of those type of guys. I need to see Trey Lyles at what rate he's been rebounding. Sacramento. This is one of these games that can get your ass extremely paid. That's why I'm taking a deeper look into some of these. So versus Utah rebounds, he has 7 versus Utah. Then Minnesota. Okay, that's warranted, right? Uh, Probably going up against Gobert, right? Okay. hmm 5 rebounds. Versus Utah. Mm, okay. I'm just tripping on how people, Prospects has Dyson Daniels PRA as a demon, and he's been host matching that 22.5 line. If you want to jump on it, you gotta take it. You gotta take it. Make sure you take it. 12 rebound chances, 17 rebound chances versus Minnesota. Okay, all right. Well, that's definitely going to be a same game parlay game here. I mean, you got a Congo coming off the bench too. Um, Clint Capella rebounds at 8.5. Shit, I'll take me $5 and I'll try me some shit, boy. Look, I'll try some 10 rebounds for Capella. I'd even try 10 for Trey Lyles. Just fuck it. You know what I'm saying? I'll try 10 rebounds for both of those guys on some long shot type shit, man. Look, but you know what I'm saying? Let me see. You can probably look at what 10 assists for Trey. Maybe something like what? Points rise, what? Points, looking at probably like 30 for. See, I'm gonna have to play this too now because I'm out here playing, I'm gonna have to play like 30 for Fox, or maybe 35 for Fox. I can see instances, you can get 40. He just gave these motherfuckers, just put up 60s and 40s and shit. So we know what he can do there. You can look at threes and or points. Threes, most of the time threes get me in trouble, right? For insane game parlays. But man, five threes, not enough value for that for Kevin Herter for five threes at 290. Trey Lyles, you know what I'm saying? You could probably get a few threes from him. Whatever, right? But maybe if you want to just look at raw points, 15 or 20 points for somebody like whoever, like what, 15 points for Trey. I mean, Herter, maybe 20 for Johnson, or maybe not, right? I mean, to my knowledge, what's the name is supposed to be a good defender, right? Keegan Murray, but it is what it is, right? But it's a lot of ways that you could do things here. A lot of ways that you can do things. Let me get a good look at that right there. So I might end up having to play that, but but at the same time, still, if you're looking for shit, maybe something like some bankroll builders, you could probably get somebody like let's see, you could probably get I love peripherals, right? You could probably get Capella to get you 6 rebounds. You could probably get you Trey Lyles to get you 6 rebounds, right? Then you could probably get somebody to get you like you could probably get 8 assists out of Trey or something like that. And that's without even points. 8, 6, and 6. You scared of this Trey Lyles? You can find some other shit. You know what I'm saying? That's just that right there. Not even talking about points. You know what I'm saying? If you're just trying to get you, if you're trying to hustle, trying to get you a little bankroll builder out of here, get in and out. You know what I'm saying? You can find ways to skin a cat. Um, Capella rebound sitting at 8.5 on Prize Picks. I'm used to seeing that line at 9.5. He's 4 or 5 to that line on. Yes, yeah, for sure. And you have to jump on it now because it'll be 9.5 later, or it'll be a solid 9 on Prize Picks and 9.5 on the books. Right now, and then you do got a Congo backing them up, but like I say, with Capella, you just sit back in the Maybach, man. There's one thing about him. You ain't gonna have to sweat it. He gonna get there, he not. Man, he gonna get there, he not, bro. Straight up. Some days he be hot. You just gotta roll with the punches. This is definitely a straight bet right here at 8.5. Yeah. So definitely a same game parlay atmosphere. This is probably one of the best on the board. One of the best on the board. Uh, probably one of the best on the board for today. Um, Two high-powered point guards. Couple man, and we getting some favorable lines. Like yeah, bro. I think man, this is one of those games. I don't even. The last game on the docket here would be what? Oh, the Clippers and the Warriors. Like I ain't got too much. I lost yesterday with Norman Powell. I ain't got too much, man. I mean, outside the usual suspects, the Norman Powells, the Curry, the James Hardens, the Zubaks, I ain't been betting on the Warriors. And, I ain't really been betting on the Clippers like that either, man. So, this is a back to back for the Clippers. Maybe if I was taking a side, maybe it would be the Clippers. You could have got a better number than this -188 last night, but I ain't fucking with that game, man, like that. It might be a chase game, or it might be I ain't fucking with it because I didn't want enough tonight. This one of those last games that I might resort to, but I have nothing, man. I mean, what you see is what you get with this game. Like, I'm leaning towards Warriors to win in this game. Okay, moneyline parlays. If I'm betting this game, moneyline parlays run line straight in favor of Golden State. Right? That's how I'm gonna look at that one. But Carl Anthony Towns and Fox, my favorite 2 points. My point spots right there. I've already taken. I'm gonna take this Fox right now, but I've already taken the 25.5 for Carl Anthony Towns, right? And I was getting ready to put him on Prize Picks, but I got kind of discouraged because that 33 for De'Aaron Fox, and I seen the 31.5 on the books. So I might. I ain't gonna. I ain't gonna trip on. I ain't gonna stay away. I'm gonna play it. I'll play it. I'll probably end up playing it. 25.5 points. Um, I like this. What else here? Let's take a look at before I get out of here. Let's take a look at fancy score. Kate Cunningham in this matchup, he wants to hit that so bad. The 32.5 of Jaden Ivey, he can do it. He can do it. Jalen Duran rebounds. I like his rebounds today. Uh, Vucevic fancy score. I don't know if I'm getting there. Tobias Harris is interesting, right? Uh, if he don't get that, he might hook it. So I couldn't talk off the over there. Jakob Pertl, 40 fantasy score. I'll tell you this, right? With Turner being an early questionable tag, if I'm betting straight, I'll take a chance on some of his numbers, right? I'll take a chance on some of his numbers in hopes that Turner would be out, and him coming off two back-to-back great games like he has. So Obaji, I tend to like his. If his points prop was at 11 and a half, I would probably take it. 12 and a half. He's been playing some ball though. But I'm staying away. I've been hitting on RJ Barrett's fantasy score. Um, I didn't take it versus Boston, but I took it versus Detroit, and I took his fantasy score on the on Prize Picks, and I took his regular point prop on FanDuel. Sorry. The fantasy score for Josh Hart is definitely in play at 36. Um, 48 fantasy score, 39 for Sengun. Giannis, Dame Lillard. I would probably look at his points in threes. Fred VanVleet, you can look at his points and threes and assists. That puts his fantasy score in play. Sitting at 32 and a half. He gets steals. He will get a block. The matchup, I like the matchup here. His points prop is in play. I just not. I just don't bet it a lot. His assist prop is in play as well, but I probably might fall back from that. Nurkic might have a game on the rebound side tonight. You never know. Suggs is interesting, right? Going up against this point guard, going up against this spot here. Let me see something here. Hmm. Point guard position, fancy score: Utah, Bulls, Washington, Atlanta. Fantasy score to point guards, to centers: Toronto, Utah, Washington, Clippers, Chicago. Fantasy score. Hmm. Interesting. Power forward. All right, so let me see. Go back to where we were. Mm. I like this journey during. Just gotta stay out of foul trouble, bro. Kate Cunningham rebounds is a demon, man. Damn. 7.5 boards for him is a demon. Jakob Pertl. Ben Mathurin been a beast on the boards. 3 of 5. Jakob Pertl's a demon at 12.5. I like Paul George's assist today. 11.5 for Sengun. It's gotta look out for some foul trouble, but Brooke Lopez is anemic to fucking rebounds. One thing Brooke Lopez would do was throw his shit in a Raptor somewhere because he is one of the top shot blockers in the league. One of the best. I ain't gonna say top. 11 and a half, 9.5 for Goga. Mmm, Demon. 8.5 rebounds for Clint Capella. I can see it's a 6.5. Oh, it's not a demon. It's a what's this? What's the name then? Trey Lyles. What's this? Hmm, 9.5. 11.5 for Clint Capella. Um, oh, he got a 9.5 and 11.5 demon. Clint Capella. Let me find out they want us to hurt them today. Um, Paul George. Is his assist at 4.5 here? Kay Cunningham definitely can get there. Might get there. Should get there. Bulls giving up the most assists in the league. Mm, believe it or not, Jordan Durant can hit that. He's hit that. He can hit that. George at 4.5 assists. Get over here. He's 3 or 5 to this number in his last five. Come on here. Paul George 5.5 assists. Demon assists. McCain, I can't, right? Like he hit it once, but he coming to shoot that thing straight up. um, Tyrese Halliburton, I can see instances where he gets there. Josh Hart got a demon of 7.5. Fred Van Vliet, what's his assist prop? I know. 7.5 for his demon is doable, but I'm probably just gonna fall back. Back to back, is that back to back triple doubles for Apple Shingun? I know he had one yesterday. Jalen Suggs, that's a shame. 5.5 assists for my point guard is a demon. Booker 6.5. You don't know when he gonna hit that. He can though. 10.5 assists for Trey. Mmm. I'm gonna have to set that to the side. Set that over there. 10.5 assists for Trey. Mm. Oh yeah, the Dyson Demon. Yeah, for sure. When I play my demons, I play nothing but demons. When I play them, I play all demons. I mean, this looks like, let's see, Fox points, Towns points, rebounds for Duran, Capella rebounds, George assists, Trey. I'm playing that. Latrell said he took Suggs points and assists. I couldn't talk off of that either. I couldn't definitely couldn't talk about that off of that. I might take that. I might alter it down or something like that in the bankroll builder on or parlay on the books. So I'm gonna have to play this, right? Since I already set these to the side, I'm gonna have to play this. Win, lose, or draw. I mean, I'm gonna play it. Put $5 on it. Fox points, uh, Towns points, Jaden rebounds, Capella rebounds, assist for George, assist for Trey. I'm gonna play that. I'm gonna play that. I'm gonna put $5 on that for sure. Since I put them guys to the side, and I might do a demon a little later as well. So you know, I'll put the demon in the for sure today. For sure today. I'll put. I gotta go to work, but when I go to work, I get busy, and sometimes I can't put nothing in the community section. But it's really important. I think it's important to meet up here. I mean, I would think my day ones they come here and support and stuff like that. So that's all that really matters, man. I'm not too much worried about the masses. Coming up though, coming up, it's gonna be. I'm moving people from. I'm moving people from you know another town to here, and moving their house and moving my house, and we're coming together. So it's gonna be a big move. I gotta take. I gotta. I'm making a double move, bringing my family, and I'm moving out of my house, and we going to one house. So I'm getting ready to do a double move. So it's gonna be some days that I probably don't pop out. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. We'll see. Hopefully, but make sure you subscribe to the channel and things of that nature, man. Um, what do you say here? What do you say here? What do you say? What do you say we go? 10 boards. Let's try 10 boards for him. Let's try. Let's try 4 assists. That matchup, I ain't gonna say it scares me, but that matchup is kind of weird. Um, and more than likely, he probably got him going under because Jimmy Butler probably gonna be back. So as long as Jimmy Butler there, I'm not taking those points. I probably would take his threes than those points. Do I just go? Maybe I might go. Maybe I might put the 30 up there for Fox. I'm gonna play this since I got it up there, which is the 10 rebounds, 4 assists, 25 and 30 points. I'm gonna play this since I got it up there, right? But I let me see. Let me see. Miami, Washington, Washington and the Knicks. Washington and the Knicks. No, um, Pacers. It's got to be. It's got to be. I got to be. It's got to be that. So let's go right here and let's go. Let's go. Let's go 10 points for Dyson. 10 points for Trey. Trey Lyles, as that is. Let's go 8 rebounds for Capella. Let's go Trey. Do not with this bullshit, please. Let's go 6 for Trey, right? How about let's try to go damn Jalen Johnson, man. I'm kind of scared Jalen Johnson don't go over his points prop, man. Straight up. Let's go assists. Let's go let's go 8 for Trey. Um how about 25 for Fox? What? Oh shit. I put that at the wrong place. Towns doing Trey Young don't Trey Young assists don't go over there. Okay, it goes over here. How about 8 assists, 8 assists for Trey. How about 25? Get a quick plus 500 here. 8, 6, 10, and 10. I'll just leave it at that, man. Straight up. 10 for Herder, 25 for Fox, 8 assists for Trey, 6 for Lyles, 8 for Capella, rebounds, that is. 10 points for Trey, uh, 10 points for Dyson Daniels, right? Um, I'll just leave that like that. I'm gonna make one a hell of a one for yeah. I'm definitely gonna make a big joint, but I'm gonna leave that at that for right here. Try to smack this. Let's try to hit this. Let's try to hit this, right? I don't give a fuck if you put a dollar on it, right? I'm trying to hit something, all right? Uh, I didn't put Jalen Johnson on there. I didn't put uh I didn't put Keegan Murray on there either, man. Well, we'll see what's gonna happen. Oh, that being said, I'm out of here, fam. Straight up, man. Finna get ready to go to work. Holla at you people. Holla at you people tomorrow. How many games? Oh, tomorrow is tournament time, so let me see. So tomorrow we got it's all the games tomorrow's the cup game. So Cleveland and Boston. Ooh, that's slew slam. Cleveland and Boston, Charlotte and Brooklyn, Denver and Memphis, That's a rematch. And Joker will be here this time. Uh, Pelicans and Mavericks, Thunder and the Spurs, Utah and Lakers. Eh, I guess. That Cleveland and Boston. Who you guys like? Cleveland and Boston? I think I'm rolling with Cleveland, bro. Or the over. The over. It's at 2:30. It's at 2:30, man. Leave me a comment for the algorithm. Boston, Cleveland, or the over. I think I'm leaning towards the over because Cleveland ain't been sticking good defense, man, especially in the backcourt. And I'm leaning towards. And Boston ain't been playing good defense either. I'm leaning towards the over. I'm going over in this one, man. Hit me upside the head. I don't bet too many games. I got an over here from Slim. Slim said you going over. I'm going over, man. Early. If you want to owe 235 and a half, 230 and a half, I suggest you jump on it now. I ain't even gonna lie. I suggest you jump on it now. I don't give a fuck if you putting 50 cents on it, man. Ain't no bankroll shaming over here. All right, that being said, y'all, I'm out of here, fam. Good luck today, man. Good luck. Um,